Hello and welcome. Join me as we journey to Patagonia, a land of breathtaking scale and untamed beauty at the edge of the world. Here, glaciers grind through mountains, jagged peaks pierce the sky, and life clings to dramatic extremes. We'll explore the top 10 must-see destinations in Argentinian Patagonia, from living walls of ice to legendary mountains and the end of the earth. Settle in, and let's begin our adventure into a land where every vista tells a story millions of years in the making. Let the wilderness call to you. Our journey begins in Los Glaciers National Park, a place where the wild, untamed spirit of Patagonia is on full display. Here, the landscape is sculpted by ancient forces, and the air is charged with anticipation. Before us stands the mighty Perito Moreno Glacier, a colossal river of ice that seems to defy time itself. Its sheer size and presence are both intimidating and mesmerizing. This glacier is alive, advancing, groaning, and shifting with palpable energy. Every crack and crevice tells a story of centuries past, of winters endured and summers survived. Standing before its towering wall of ice, you're humbled by its scale and ancient presence. The glacier rises like a frozen fortress, dwarfing everything in its shadow. The air is crisp, filled with the glacier's symphony of creaks and thunderous cracks. Each sound echoes across the valley, a reminder that this is a living, breathing entity. Suddenly, a massive shard of ice breaks free, crashing into the turquoise lake below, a spectacle of raw power. The splash sends ripples across the water, and the sound reverberates like distant thunder. This calving is both destructive and creative, a reminder of the glacier's relentless advance. With every collapse, the glacier reshapes the land, carving new paths and leaving behind fresh blue ice. Witnessing it connects you to the immense, indifferent power of nature. The glacier's movements are a force beyond human control, a dance of ice and water that has played out for millennia. To stand before Perito Moreno is to feel small, yet part of something vast. It's a humbling experience, one that puts our own lives into perspective. It's a lesson in patience, power, and the passage of time. The glacier moves at its own pace, reminding us that nature's timeline is far greater than our own. More than a destination, it's an experience that recalibrates your sense of scale. Here, you're invited to pause, reflect, and marvel at the wonders of the natural world. The perfect, awe-inspiring beginning to our Patagonian Odyssey, a journey into the heart of the living ice. Our journey now takes us north, deep into the heart of Patagonia, to the legendary Mount Fitzroy. Locals call it Chalten, the Smoking Mountain, a name inspired by the ever-present veil of clouds that often cloaks its summit, making it appear as if the peak itself is exhaling mist into the sky. Rising sharply from the surrounding plains, its granite spire is a mystical, iconic sight, one that has captured the imagination of explorers, artists, and adventurers for centuries. The mountain's silhouette, often shrouded in swirling cloud, seems to shift and change with the light, adding to its enigmatic allure. Fitzroy's sheer faces and jagged peaks have challenged climbers for generations, earning it a reputation as one of the most difficult mountains to summit in the world. Its dramatic ridges and vertical walls demand both skill and courage, drawing elite mountaineers from across the globe. Yet, it's not just climbers who are drawn here. Trekkers journey through ancient Lenga forests and past turquoise glacial lakes, with the mountain's towering presence always on the horizon, a constant, awe-inspiring companion that guides their way. The journey itself is as remarkable as the destination. Every step along the winding trails reveals new wonders, carpets of wildflowers, the distant call of native birds, and the ever-changing play of light on the rugged landscape. Finally, reaching a viewpoint like Laguna de los Tres, you're rewarded with a breathtaking panorama of the Fitzroy Massif, its peaks glowing in the golden light of dawn or dusk. The landscape here feels primordial and untouched, a wild expanse that has remained unchanged for millennia. It draws dreamers, wanderers, and mountaineers alike, all seeking a connection to something greater than themselves. To gaze upon Fitzroy is to witness nature's greatest sculpture, a monument to geological time shaped by wind, ice, and the relentless forces of the earth. Standing before it, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and a deep, almost spiritual connection to the wild, untamed world around you. Here, in the shadow of the Smoking Mountain, the earth commands respect and fills you with a quiet, lasting awe, a reminder of nature's enduring power and beauty. Though our focus is Argentina, we must acknowledge Chile's Torres del Paine National Park. The park's iconic granite towers rise vertically from the pampas, glowing with sunrise and sunset light. Beyond the towers, the park is a microcosm of Patagonia: grasslands, emerald forests, vast ice fields, and milky blue lakes. The famous W Trek takes hikers past glaciers, through valleys, and to ever-changing vistas. Torres del Paine is a sanctuary where nature flourishes in wild glory. It challenges you physically and rewards you emotionally. Walking its trails, you feel a deep connection to the earth and the balance of life in a harsh environment. Truly, one of the crown jewels of our planet. We journey south to Ushuaia, the southernmost city on Earth, where the land meets the wild, endless sea. This is a place where the world seems to pause, perched on the edge of the unknown. Nestled between the snow-capped Marshall Mountains and the windswept Beagle Channel, Ushuaia is known as El Fin del Mundo, the end of the world. Here the city clings to the last stretch of land before Antarctica, its streets alive with stories of explorers and dreamers. The city's frontier spirit is shaped by its rugged history and its vital role as a gateway to Antarctica. Ships bound for the frozen continent depart from its harbor, carrying adventurers eager to cross the Drake Passage and follow in the footsteps of legendary explorers. Standing on the Beagle Channel's rocky shore, you gaze upon waters once sailed by Darwin, alive with sea lions basking on rocks and cormorants swooping overhead. The wind carries the scent of salt and adventure, and the landscape feels both ancient and untamed. Ushuaia feels like a threshold, a place of thrilling possibility, not desolation. Its streets are filled with travelers from every corner of the globe, all drawn by the promise of discovery and the allure of the unknown. Here, you realize the vastness of our planet and your own small, significant place within it. The sweeping Patagonian landscape stretches out before you, reminding you of nature's power and your own sense of wonder. Ushuaia is a symbol of exploration and the edge of the map, a place where the world's boundaries blur and adventure begins. It invites you to imagine what lies beyond, to dream of distant horizons. The journey itself becomes the destination, as every step through this wild land brings new discoveries and unforgettable moments. Breathing the crisp, invigorating air at the bottom of the world is an experience that stays with you forever, a reminder that even at the world's end, life is full of possibility. We travel up the Atlantic coast to the Valdez Peninsula, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and vital marine wildlife reserve. Southern right whales arrive here to mate and give birth, offering breathtaking encounters. The shores teem with Magellanic penguins, sea lions, and elephant seals. Orcas patrol the coast, while guanacos and maras roam the land. The peninsula is a thriving ecosystem where the drama of life and death unfolds daily. It's a powerful reminder that Patagonia's wilderness is as much about abundant life as it is about mountains and ice. To visit is to be a privileged guest in this sanctuary. Our journey leads to the Lake District, centered around Bariloche. Here, crystal-clear lakes, ancient forests, and snow-capped mountains create a landscape of serenity. Nahuel Huapi National Park protects this pristine environment, with its deep blue lake reflecting the Andes. The route of the Seven Lakes winds past breathtaking waters and vibrant wildflowers. This landscape invites quiet contemplation, kayak, hike, or simply sit by the shore. The Lake District's beauty is gentle yet profound, showing another face of Patagonia. Wilderness here is restorative, not harsh. It's a realm of balance, offering peace for the soul. We step back in time to Cueva de las Manos, the Cave of the Hands. On its walls are hundreds of stenciled handprints, a hauntingly beautiful message from our ancestors. These prints, created over 9,000 years ago, connect us directly to prehistoric Patagonia. The cave also depicts guanaco hunts and ancient wildlife, offering a vivid snapshot of early human life. Standing here, you feel humbled by the continuity of humanity. The art is more than decoration. It's a bridge across millennia. It reminds us we're part of an unbroken human chain. The hands reach out from the past, touching our modern world. We move to the Patagonian steppe, vast, semi-arid plains that define the region's character. At first glance, it seems empty, but its subtle beauty lies in immense horizons and rolling grasses shaped by relentless wind. Traveling here brings a unique sense of freedom and isolation. The steppe is alive with guanacos, pumas, and soaring condors. It's an ecosystem perfected for survival in harsh conditions. The landscape forces a meditative quiet, rewarding those who look closely. The steppe is the soul of Patagonia, teaching us to find beauty in quiet, open spaces. It challenges our perceptions and offers profound peace. Here, solitude becomes a gift. We return to Los Glaciares National Park, a UNESCO site where ice is the dominant architect. The southern Patagonian ice field feeds 47 major glaciers, including Perito Moreno, Uppsala, and Viedma. The park's contrasts are dramatic: brilliant ice fields, jagged peaks, and temperate rainforests. Wildlife thrives here, from huemul deer to pumas. Explore by boat among giant icebergs or trek across glacier surfaces. Los Glaciares is a living laboratory, revealing climate change in real time. It's a sanctuary of sublime beauty and scientific importance, a powerful testament to the grandeur and fragility of wild places. Our final wonder is the marble caves of General Carrera Lake, shared by Argentina and Chile. These intricate caverns, carved by turquoise waters over millennia, create surreal, swirling forms in solid marble. Entering by boat or kayak, sunlight reflects off the water, painting the caves in dazzling blues and greens. The experience is intimate and immersive, a sensory journey through nature's artistry. The marble caves are a hidden gem, a reward for those who venture off the beaten path. They remind us that even in remote corners, unimaginable beauty awaits discovery, a fitting finale to our Patagonian adventure. Our journey through Patagonia's wonders ends, but its grandeur lingers. We've stood before living ice, gazed at sky-piercing peaks, and felt the solitude of the steppe. Thank you for joining this unforgettable expedition. If Patagonia moved you, consider subscribing to help us share more wonders. May its wild beauty inspire your own adventures. The journey never truly ends.